What's up, everybody? John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here. A little while ago I started a series about advice for aspiring YouTubers and tech reviewers. I've been really fortunate in my 3 odd years on YouTube to have achieved even a sliver of success, and a lot of sort of what I've learned during that period of time has been through trial and error and failures on my part that have sort of gotten me to where I'm at, and they're hopefully going to get me to where I'd like to be. So I thought that I could share some of that advice with you and sort of reboot this Advice for Aspiring Tech Reviewers series. Probably 10 to 20 times a day I get asked, John, how do I become a tech reviewer? Where do I go to get products? How do I do it? Well, this is sort of the first of the series that I want to share with you, is how I go about getting products and how I went about doing it when I was first starting, to help give you guys a bit of advice. Now, the first question that I get when I mention that I'm going to do this is, John, aren't you going to just be making a lot of competitors? And I've said this in several previous videos, is that the more success online tech reviewers have, whether it's me or someone else, the more credibility we all get, almost as an industry. So I'm vested in your success, and hopefully you're vested in mine, so I think that we can maybe help each other out, and I want to give you guys sort of a bit of advice and a place to start. So when I first began the advice series, it was just sort of my advice and me talking. When I started discussing a reboot, I actually went and spoke with PR representatives from a lot of big tech companies who've asked to remain nameless, sort of get their side of things and how they go about selecting who they like to get products to and who not. So this is going to reflect really both sides of the fence. So from the reviewer side, which would be me and you, and from the PR, the company side, which would be the folks you want to get in touch with. So first and foremost, in order for a company to send you products, you have to provide value to them. Unfortunately, there isn't just a magic phone number, a magic email that you sign up for, you log into a website, and all of a sudden you're a tech reviewer getting products. It takes a lot of time. You have to be able to provide a decent amount of value to these companies. If they're going to send you a product, no matter how big or small, whether it's an iPhone case or a new laptop or anything in between, they need to get, like I said, a decent amount of return for what they're sending you. So in order to even reach out to anybody in general, you have to have a significant audience. And you know, you're going to say it's a bit of a catch-22. How do I get an audience if I don't have products? And how do I get products if I don't have an audience? You're sort of wrapped in an endless loop. So in the next series of videos, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how to build an audience. But for right now, let's assume that you've sort of built that up. And again, there isn't sort of a magic number that you need. You can start doing this anytime from 1,000 subscribers on up is generally a good place to begin. So what I did when I was first beginning was I went through companies that I thought maybe would be more prone to send me products, so smaller, perhaps more fringe companies. I went to their websites, I found their PR contacts, and I'd send them an email. A very succinctly worded email, very conscious of my grammar, the words I was using. Don't use slang, don't use the number 2, write out T-O or T-O-O. Just be very mindful. You want to present yourself very professionally. You don't have to be 29, you can be younger to do this as well. You just need to present yourself very professionally. So reach out to them, tell them a little about who you are, what you want to do, and lay out a plan. So how are you going to provide value to them? Say, okay, I know I don't have the largest audience in the world, but I think I can present your product in a fair light. Certainly never barter products or positive reviews. You'll lose all journalistic credibility. But the best thing that you can offer companies is to be fair with their product, that you're going to give it a fair shot. That's what I always do. I try and take away any biases that I may have before I look at any product, no matter what it is, or no matter what I might have read elsewhere. Let them know that you're going to go in with a clean slate, and certainly assure them that you're not going to be giving a positive review in exchange for a product. Oftentimes when you start off, that's sort of the inkling and the instinct is, wow, they took a chance on me, I need to reward them with a good review. But if you want to build your audience, you want to maintain your audience, you have to be honest, and you have to have journalistic integrity. So you're going to have to fight through those instincts. So you've laid out a plan for them. Okay, I'm going to unbox your product. A few days later, I'm going to do a hands-on demonstration. A few days after that, I'm going to do a full review. Send them updates. So after you do your unboxing, say, hey, Company X, I filmed the unboxing. I want to show you how it turned out. It's got X amount of views on it. Here's a link. Response has been pretty positive. Here are some comments that I've gotten on the video. And keep doing that all the way through so they see that you're interacting with them. You're not just getting products and you're done. The sort of use them or lose them kind of thing. Make sure that you keep them updated in the loop. So let's back up a bit more now to the request email. So you've laid out a plan for them and how you're going to do it. If you're a larger YouTuber or if you're a partner, you need to provide statistics. So don't just say I get 3 million views per month. You need to be able to substantiate that. These companies and PR representatives have a lot riding on you and their products, and they're going to verify your numbers. So if you make up a number that's inaccurate, they will know, and you will not hear from them again. So if your partner, provide a screenshot of your AdSense account showing your impressions for the previous month. If you're not a partner, show the history of your growth and the subscribers that you've been having. If you're getting 5 subscribers a day, tell them that. If you're getting 10 a day, tell them that. 20 a day, whatever it might be, tell them that. Give facts and figures to sort of help verify what you're saying. They really do appreciate that. And that was something that I always got from the PR agencies when I asked them this question was, what do you look for? So we're looking for substantiated evidence, things that we can take to our bosses. Because anytime that they ask someone for a product to send out, they have to report to somebody. And they're not going to send out a product, again, if they don't think they're getting value. You have to present yourself very properly. Think of it as almost a job interview. And if you're younger, you've never been on a job interview, think about how you'd want to go on a job interview. This is the job you really want. You want to review tech, you want to be in front of a camera, you want to blog about it, whatever it might be. So you need to present yourself, really professionally is key. So once you've gotten the product, which is sometimes hard, you need to be prepared for rejection. When I was first starting out, I reached out to probably 20 companies. I heard back from 4, and 1 would actually send me something. So be very, very, very prepared for rejection. It's going to happen. And that's okay. Just because a company said no to you now, it doesn't mean they're going to say no to you in 2 months when your audience maybe doubled in size. So really the best advice I can give you when it comes to advice for tech reviewers and getting products would be go to the company's websites that you want to look for, find their PR contacts. You can look at the bottom of press releases, sometimes has it as well, and shoot off a very professional email with stats, with figures, and with a plan for how that you're going to help show their product. Is really sort of the key to it. Unfortunately, like I said, there's no magic website or email or phone number that makes you a tech reviewer. You have to sort of build it yourself, and sort of these emails are building a foundation. Now eventually, if you do this and you follow through and you give them updates, you'll have great relationships with these PR firms, and they may say, hey, I've got a friend in another agency if you want to check out their product. Or you'll notice that maybe people will start reaching out to you, or PR agencies will start reaching out to you because they've heard about your reputation and it starts to grow. So really you're watering the plants that are going to bloom, so to speak. So guys, this is really the first in what's going to be an ongoing series of advice for aspiring YouTubers and tech reviewers. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you have comments, please leave them down below or on TechnoBuffalo as comments. I'm really curious what you guys have to say about this. Any questions that you want answered, things in particular. So how do I grow my audience, or how do I build my brand, or how do I brand my channel? Whatever it might be, I will be reading them, I'll be watching, and I'll try and give you guys feedback and answer all the questions that I can. Hope you guys found this helpful. I'm John Rettinger from TechnoBuffalo, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.